Hello guys, welcome to our show. It's been since last September since we shot a goose in the wild. Robbie, where are we at today, bud?
I hate to admit it, but we're in Payson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're in Payson?
Yeah, but it's for a good reason.
Ooh, but it's a real good-looking building.
It's a good-looking building.
And what's our purpose for being here?
It's the Spanish Fork High School's 1966 class reunion, the big 50th class reunion, 5-0.
Yeah, and you know what? It's just not a class reunion.
It's not?
It's my class reunion.
You're in this class?
I am. 50 years.
I knew
Travis, baby.
I knew there's a reason they're letting us come.
Yeah.
Free food, yeah.
All right, so.
Let me ask you this. Is what I'm wearing okay?
Ooh, that looks good. Spanish Fork Dawn.
It's red.
Ooh, looks good. How about what I'm wearing?
Most excellent.
Oh, we're gonna do a Goose in the Wild from the Clarion Center today. First time we've done a class reunion on Channel 17. It should be good. Here we go, Travis.
Let's go on in.
Okay, we're going to do a little segment, Rob, on how some of these classmates got their nicknames. And I'm going to start out with me. My nickname is Goose. Back in '64, I made the basketball team, sophomore basketball team, and Coach Gus Black decided that he'd call a Saturday practice. It's the only one he ever called. But I already had a goose hunting trip planned, so I went hunting. When I got back on Monday, he said, "We missed you on Saturday, where were you?" I said, "Well, I went goose hunting." He says, "Goose hunting? What's more important, goose hunting or basketball?" And that's what he did, he chuckled. I says, "Well, at the time, goose hunting." He said, "Well, we'll just have to start calling you Goose then." So that's how I got my name.
The legend was born.
Here we go. All right. I want you to tell our fans and our viewing audience how Darrell Douglas got his nickname of High Spot. Look in the camera right up there.
All right. All right. I got that name by, hope everybody remembers the High Spot up in Salt Lake. But I had a hole in my shoe, in the sole of my shoe, and I couldn't get it fixed, so I put a High Spot cup in the bottom of my shoe, and that was the sole of my shoe for a while. And so all my friends started calling me High Spot. So that's how I got that.
So did you wear those shoes to school?
Yes, I did.
How many days?
Oh, till that cup wore out, and then I finally got down to the shoe store and got them fixed. But I wore that cup in there for quite a few days.
You need to let our viewing audience know.
We tried to give you a goose call a little bit ago.
How you got the nickname Wolf?
Wolf.
Tell the people.
It was because of my excessive hair length, I believe, at the time, right?
I don't know.
It was referred to as a timber wolf.
Oh, timber wolf.
Timber wolf.
Because of the length of your hair?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The generally unkempt nature of my hair.
Okay, now let's flip it over here to Gerd. How did Gerd get Gerd?
I think everybody in our day had a nickname of some kind.
Yeah.
And I always remember our basketball coach, Gus Black.
Yeah.
He wouldn't call me Gerd, he'd call me Gern.
Oh, Gerd, that's right.
Hey, Gern, get in there. And I go, Who's he talking about?
That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
Gerd, okay. So yeah, I don't know how he got it. Just part of Gardner, Gardner, something like that.
Okay.
Look at old George. He looks like a big old goose just flying in there to the back.
All right, now how did Arlie get Arlie?
Arlie Wilson, what a name. I don't think anybody in high school ever knew my first name. I really don't. I don't ever remember being called Steve in my whole high school career. It was Arlie. And still to this day, when I move around, it's Arlie. People say Arlie. Just like tonight, Bob Patton walked up and said, "Arlie, how you doing?"
Goose, is some pretty good food here, huh?
This is pretty good food, especially in Payson.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
We're gonna use silverware. We
Pretty
eat
good
our
food in Payson, Travis. Look at that.
They don't use silverware. We're gonna use silverware.
What would it be like in South Central LA?
They don't eat food in South Central
they
LA.
don't eat
No,
food?
that's optional there. Bon appetit.
What's that? Is that
I don't know, but it sounds cool.
I'm leaving.
is that Icelandic?
Bon appetit?
Yeah.
I think it's French.
Oh, is it French? What does it mean?
I don't know. But I think girls like it. That's why I say it.
George, what does bon appetit mean? What was that? Bon appetit.
Eat up?
Oh, it means eat up?
Yeah, eat up and enjoy it.
Enjoy it?
Enjoy your meal.
All right.
There you go.
So, how's the food? Oh, the food's great, Travis. Deanne, how's the food? All right.
I got the nickname Big Piney from Coach Black.
And how did that come about?
My name is Pinniger. It's easier to say Piney, and I was tall, and so that's how that came about.
Big Piney.
Big Piney.
There you have that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Gar Smith's nickname is Rebel. How did you get the nickname Rebel?
I think it came because I was crazy, but also I think he was also thinking of Smitty Reb. You know, like the
Johnny Reb.
like the Civil War.
That's right.
Yeah, but it started with him.
So it's his fault.
Yeah, it's all his fault.
Beautiful.
When I was blessed, my name was Heil Stephen. When I was 4 or 5 years old, everybody started teasing me about that name, Heil. So I went to my dad and I said, "Hey, I don't like this name, Heil. Is there a chance I could just change it to Stephen Heil?" He said, "Well, yeah, I guess you could." But it's always been a problem because on my birth certificate it says Heil Stephen, but I've always gone by Stephen Heil. So that's the story. And then they used to always call me Big. Jay was Little Snake, right? Yeah, Jay, my cousin Jay Allen was Little Snake, and I was called Big Snake. Yeah, remember that?
Perfect timing.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell our viewing audience how you got Snake?
Well, I don't know for sure. I think probably Coach Black. But when we played basketball, particularly as juniors, when we made a basket, I'd stand behind the guy to get the ball behind him. And as soon as the other guy looked down at the line to throw it in, I jumped in front of him, grabbed the ball, and made a basket. That was the snake move.
Oh, the snake move. Okay.
That's the best I can do.
I like it. All right.
All right,
Appreciate
George.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Here's another guy I give a nickname to.
Goose is given nicknames all the time.
I called Doug Grimes. Do you remember how you got Grimes?
Because I was so squeaky clean.
No.
Why? How did I get Grimes?
Back in the days, I think it was a $5 bill. The Secretary of Treasury, his name was C. Douglas Grimes.
Oh.
That's how you got it.
I thought it because of his fingernails.
No, he's named after the guy that's name was on the bill.
Good.
How do you know, Doug?
Well, George, I was just looking at this list here of those that have passed away, and I was just kind of glad to see that my name wasn't on there.
Yeah.
I was glad to see your name's not on there.
That's right. I hear you.
We've lost quite a few, though.
Yep. Well, that's life.
That's life. It is.
Well, we appreciate you. Thanks, guy.
Thanks, George.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
Yeah, we had another we thought would be interesting, and that's the bucket list. So if we came around and we just kind of asked you something like, since you left high school, have you accomplished everything in your bucket list?
Work in process.
So that'll give you something to think about. Is there something you haven't accomplished yet that would make interesting TV? So that's what we'll be doing. I'll be coming around, and if you want to share that with us and our viewing audiences, we want to hear from you.
Besides my wonderful husband, who I am married to, we come from a long line of Swedish ancestors. And my great-great-grandmother came here and left all of her family behind and was disowned by her family. And we don't know, we haven't heard anything since. And in September, my daughter is going to take me to Sweden so we could meet all these people that this grandmother left behind. And that's one on my bucket list. I cannot wait to go.
The one thing I didn't accomplish in my life is I never got to see all of the Beatles. I did see Paul McCartney 5 times.
Wow. Wow. Thanks, Guy.
Gosh, I'm trying to think. I just am grateful to be here with all of you today. What a great class. I was adding up all of those in our class at 229. And I think we've all been proud to be part of the class of 66. And love all of you. And as far as our bucket list, we just want to keep getting up in the morning and, and going to bed at night. Thank you.
Let's see, my bucket list, I'd like to get back to Europe someday. That would be fun.
And why is that?
Well, we went about 25 years ago. It was really great. I'm just a little scared about going right now, so we'll have to wait a little bit till things calm down and then we'll go again.
All right, thank you. Cynthia, Sylvia?
We love to travel together. We do.
We do. Okay.
We love to go to the beach, hang out.
We do.
We do.
I want to go to Sweden too someday.
I've been there.
All right. What's still on your bucket list, buddy?
I'm still looking for the bucket.
Oh.
Well, I went on a cruise last year to the Panama Canal with my sisters, and next year we are planning a train ride across Canada. So that's on my bucket list for the next little bit.
All right. What's on the list, bud?
You know, my goal now is just not to kick the bucket.
Oh, not to kick the bucket.
And I'm in the target range for that nowadays, as are you, old man.
Okay.
No, we've had 48 years of marriage, and all the things on the bucket list have been accomplished, so I'm writing a new bucket list now.
Oh, I like that. Because President Hinckley said, when that one horse gets tired, you get rid of the tired horse and get on a fresh one. Is that what you're saying?
I guess you're gone. Thank you.
Yeah, really. Did you get that, Travis? Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm looking for inspiration like President Roach does.
I'd like to shoot a par round of golf. It's never happened yet. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Still working on it.
Does Irene golf?
I used to. I don't anymore.
So you took up a real game like baseball, right?
Softball and baseball is yeah, for sure.
That's right. That's the real game, right, Gerd?
We've accomplished almost everything we want to, but we don't want to kick the bucket quite yet. We have a great family. We want to enjoy them more. So,
thanks, Bud.
Yeah,
appreciate that. See, that didn't hurt.
Not too much.
Yeah, that didn't hurt. What have you got left to accomplish?
Well, I've accomplished what was on it, but I don't have an official bucket list.
Okay.
I want to live till next year.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Or in 5 years when we have a 55.
There you go.
We're good.
Very good.
When I was 18, I went to Vietnam, and I was so damn mad when I left there that I said I'd never go back, but Jane and I are going to go there next January, and it'll be the first time in 50 years. So that's the top of my bucket list.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. My wife and I just bought a trailer. We're going to hit the road, head up to Rushmore, take a trip over, head over to Coeur d'Alene, just have ourselves a good time, take it easy, relax, just have a good time.
You know what? Doesn't that sound good? Wow.
Well, I don't know. I've worked for almost 50 years, and I'll probably keep going for another 2 or 3.
50 years? Cutting hair? Wow. Let's see what Lon Bowen's got up his tree.
Well, my bucket list is to head off to Iceland. I've got to see what my grandmother's family. I don't know how many here are from Icelandic descent, but if you are, you ought to raise your hand.
Who's Icelandic descent here? Raise your paw. Oh, there's a few.
Hi, George.
Hello, what do you got left to accomplish, girl?
I don't know. I went to Africa. That was pretty cool. It was one of the funnest trips I've ever been on. Really exciting.
Did you go on a safari?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't like shoot anything, but yeah.
Did you see any geese?
No, we didn't see geese. Elephants.
Well, you missed the best animal. You missed the goose.
I know, we missed the goose. I'm sorry. Next time I'll try to figure something out with goose.
All right. Okay. Katie Willis. All right, girl, enlighten us.
I have a bucket list that's got about 18 things on it, and one of them is to take each one of my grandkids overseas with me. And if you get a chance to go on Viking river cruises, do it. I went to the south of France last year, and it was really good.
The south of France? Well, Mike, you and I have been south of Salem, right? Huh? Or in the pond? Okay.
Not quite.
All right, thanks. Okay, girl, do you still do gymnastics and that?
Oh, yeah. I bend over, I break. Are you kidding me? No.
So what do you got left to achieve?
I don't know. I'm happy like it is. Got a few more countries on my bucket list, but other than that, see my grandkids to be raised and hopefully the country too.
All right.
We'll survive.
All right. Thanks, girl.
This was a varsity cheerleading outfit of Alta Shepherd Lefevers. And the cheerleading pictures are right here. This was another one. And this was our pep team. dress, thanks to Sandra Argyle. I got this from her. And this is George's Letterman's jacket. And I mean, these are all 50 years old. So my sweater, and then pictures, and I've got the Wawota sweater from Carl Banks and the Salito sweater from Joan Clower Johnson. So I want you to come in and look at some of the pictures. It's really fun. Thank you.
So you're telling me that Goose was able to fit into that jacket?
He was able to fit into that jacket. Yes, he did. And he earned every one of those little pins on there.
Good on you.
Well, thanks. I had the distinct privilege of being the left fielder on our high school baseball team. And this is my left fielder's glove from all those years ago. And when Irene called and asked if I had any memorabilia left from my sports career in high school, this was the only thing I could find was my old baseball glove. But I just wanted to say that even though we only had 239 rich members of our high school class, we had an amazingly athletic class. Lots of athletes, lots of accomplishments. Our baseball team, not only were we region champions our senior year, but we went to the state tournament. We made it all the way to the finals against Highland High School, played in Dirks Field. We lost 3-1, 3-2 was it? And we were playing against a team that was had about 4 times, or no, more than that. It was about 6 times our population. They had over 2,000 kids in their student body. Spanish Fork, we had 6. So what a great opportunity to be. I know that some of us here played on that baseball team. George Beardall was our third baseman. Steve Gardner was our star. Steve did everything. Who else? No, Garth did not. I don't think Garth played on the... Raise your hand if you played on the high school baseball team. Mike was a great first baseman and a pitcher. If he didn't hit you. Anyway, great times.
Hip, hip, hooray, we're here to stay, out to do or die. Just watch you step, just watch you pep, and you'll be sorry when we pass you by.
I don't know this verse. So you remembered. I will not be beat.
Out of our way, we're here to stay. Spanish will not be beat. Rah, rah. You can't beat the Spaniards. You can't beat the Spaniards. Any old team can get at the steam, but you can't beat the Spaniards. Yay!
Beautiful.
Okay, guys, it's time to wrap up our show, and it's got warm in this room.
Well, I'm sure it has. Goose, I don't know if you guys can see, but he's got, I don't know how many shirts on. How many shirts have you changed this show?
Well, I think this is counting the ketchup shirt. That's probably about 5.
With Goose, it's all things ketchup all the time.
So we've had a blast over here.
It's been a good one.
It's been toasty.
It's hot in here.
It's been loud.
It's way loud in here.
Ooh, the food was good.
Way good.
The help over here was great.
Great help.
And it was good to see our classmates again. Wasn't it?
I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, you're not the class of 66.
No, I was in detention most of my life.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so how do we close?
Well, we normally talk about the weather.
That's right, and...
It's a hot one today.
It is a hot one out there, high 90s. And remember, we love you. We truly do. And we will catch you on our next show, which is going to be about geocaching and Pokemon.
Geocaching and
Pokemon hunting. Hey, we're out of here, baby. Catch you later.